A Financial Career Guide. Chapter 1. A Financial Career Guide 1. Finance career descriptions at financewalk.com/finance-careers. Accountant. Actuary. Bank worker. Bank officer. Banks, savings, and loans and credit unions. Buyer. City manager. Claims. Computer programmer. Corporate finance. Credit unions. Entrepreneur. Financial analyst. Financial planning. Individual trader. Insurance agent and broker. Investment consulting. Investment banking. Investment manager. Market analyst. Mergers and acquisitions. Personal financial advisor. Portfolio management. Public finance. Representative. Securities exchanges on the floor. Securities sales worker, stockbroker. The community bank. Trading. Treasurer. Underwriting. Financial services jobs. Financial services is mostly taking care of the accounting and money for companies and individuals. Investing money in the various schemes involved in making money from money like stocks, bonds, futures, etc. These people are often portfolio managers for clients who could be companies, organizations, and individuals with money to invest. Banking, working for a bank or credit union. Investment banking, working with financial instruments for banks and financial instruments companies like a stock exchange. Going into business for oneself, starting a business. Public finance, taking care of government departments. Nonprofit finance, accounting for private schools, colleges, charitable foundations, and nonprofit organizations. Investment bankers that issue stocks, bonds, or other types of securities. Portfolio management professionals invest money for pension funds, foundations, and educational endowments and individuals. Stock trading. Mutual fund managers. Commodities, futures, and options. Work for brokerage firms. Risk manager. Treasurer. Cash manager. Hospital finance. Actuary. City manager, public accounting. Claims representative. Insurance agent and broker. Market analyst. Underwriter. Financial services sales jobs. You can read a more in-depth version of this article at bls.gov/ocos/ocos122.htm. Financial services sales workers call on various businesses to solicit applications for loans and new deposit accounts for banks or savings and loan associations. They also locate and contact prospective customers to present their bank's financing services and to ascertain the customer's banking needs. At most smaller and medium-sized banks, branch managers and commercial loan officers are responsible for marketing the bank's financial services. Financial services sales representatives are employed by banks, saving and loan associations and other credit institutions. Financial services sales workers learn through on-the-job training under the supervision of bank officers. Outstanding performance can lead to promotion to managerial positions. Due to the highly competitive nature of securities sales work, many beginners leave the field because they are unable to establish a sufficient clientele. Established securities and financial services sales representatives have a very strong attachment to their occupation because of high earnings and the considerable investment in training. Trainees usually are paid a salary until they meet licensing and registration requirements. After candidates are licensed and registered, their earnings depend on commissions from the sale or purchase of stocks and bonds, life insurance, or other securities for customers. Commission earnings are likely to be high when there is much buying and selling and lower when there is a slump in market activity. Most firms provide sales workers with a steady income by paying a draw against commission, that is, a minimum salary based on the commissions which they can be expected to earn. For information about job opportunities for financial services sales representatives in various states, Contact state bankers associations or write directly to a particular bank to inquire about job openings. AdvanceOurCareer.com, ArcConsulting.com, BankJobs.com, BayT.com/n/jobs/banking-finance/industries/financial-services, BrokerHunter.com, CareerBuilder.com/jobs/keyword/financial+services, eFinancialCareers.com, eHow.com, Financial Services Jobs, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/financial_services_forum, FinanceAds.com, FinancialServicesCrossing.com, gojobs.com/financial-services-jobs.html, hotjobs.yahoo.com/jobs-k-financial-services-c-accounting_finance, ipsjobs.com, insurance jobs and financial services jobs, indeed.com, insurancejobsboard.com, jobs.hondros.edu, jobsearch.monster.com/financial-services/get-jobs-4.aspx, jobsinthemoney.com, jobsonwallstreet.com, nbn-jobs.com, simplyhired.com/jobs/list/q-financial-services, financial officer job websites, CFO, CFO.com, financialexecutives.org, online.barons.com, forbes.com, businessweek.com, fortune.com, ft.com, International Financial Reporting Standards Certificate Program, ifrs.com/certificate, American Accounting Association, AAQ.org, Association for Financial Professionals, afponline.org, Institute of Management Accountants, imana.org, the Association of Government Accountants, aga.careerbank.com, aicpa.org/interest-areas/young CPA network/resources/networking/planning_developing.aspx, U.S. Office of Personnel Management, usajob.gov, CFO, CFO.com, Financial Executive, financialexecutives.org, CFOjobboard.com, linkup.com/b/chief-financial-officer-jobs.html, financialexecutives.org, afponline.org, American Accounting Association, AAA, 5717 Bessie Drive, Sarasota, Florida 34233-2399, 941-921-7747, info@aaq.org, aaq.org, American Federation of Government Employees, AFGE, 80F Street, NW, Washington, D.C. 20001-1528, 202-737-8700, comments@afge.org, afge.org, American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, ICPA, 1211 Avenue of the Americas, NYC 10036-8775, 212-596-6200, service@aicpa.org, aicpa.org, American Management Association, AMA, 1601 Broadway, NYC 10019-7420, 877-566-9441, amana.org, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA, 212-310-0105, acca.usa@acccaglobal.com, accaglobal.com, Association of Financial Professionals, AFP, 4520 East West Highway, Number 750. Bethesda, Maryland, 20814-3574. 301-907-2862. afponline.org. Association of Government Accountants, AGA. 2208 Mount Vernon Avenue, Alexandria, Virginia, 22301-1314. 800-242-7211. agacgfm.org. ceo.com. CFA Institute. 915 East High Street, Charlottesville, Virginia, 22902-4868. 800-247-8132. info@cfainstitute.org. cfainstitute.org. CFO. 45 West 45th Street, 12th floor, NYC 10036 to 4602. 212-459-3004. cfo.com. Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA. CIMA.contact@cimaglobal.com. cimaglobal.com. Chief Executive. 1 Sound Shore Drive, Number 100. Greenwich, Connecticut, 06830-7251. 203-930-2700. Contact@chiefexecutive.net. chiefexecutive.net. Financial Executives International, FA. 1250 Headquarters Plaza West Tower, Morristown, New Jersey, 07960-6855. 973-765-1000. Financialexecutives.org. Financial Management Association International, FMA. University of South Florida, College of Business Administration, Tampa, Florida, 33620-5500. 813-974-2084. fma@coba.usf.edu. fma.org. Institute of Management Accountants, IMA. 10 Paragon Drive, Montvale, New Jersey, 07645-1760. 800-638-4427. ima@imana.org. imana.org. National Association of Corporate Treasurers. 12100 Sunset Hills Road, Number 130. Reston, Virginia, 20190-3221. 703-437-4377. nact@nact.org. nact.org. U.S. Office of Personnel Management, OPM. 1900 E Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20415-1000. 202-606-1800. opm.gov. Finance Lawyer Job Websites. University of Pennsylvania Law School Pre-College Summer Academy. law.upenn.edu/academic/legal education program/pre-college-summer.php. National Student Leadership Conference. nslc-leaders.org/youth-leadership-program/law-advo. Georgetown University Law Institute. scs.georgetown.edu/courses/1281/law-institute. The American Bar Association's Legal Career Central. abalcc.org. abaforlawstudents.com/stay-informed/student-lawyer-magazine. The Law School Admission Council lsac.org. americanbar.org. americanbar.org/groups/legal_education/bar_admissions/basic_overview.html. bestlawfirms.usnews.com. aals.org/prospective-law-students. National High School Mock Trial Championship. nationalmocktrial.org. abalcc.org. acc.com/jobline. eFinancialCareers.com. Indeed.com/q-mutual-fund-attorney-jobs.html. Chambers-associate.com/where-to-start/on-campus-interviews. mfia.com/decide/investment_tools/fund_companies.fs. Business Law Section. American Bar Association. 321 North Clark Street, Chicago, Illinois 60654-7598. 800-285-2221. AmericanBar.org. Association of Corporate Counsel. 1025 Connecticut Avenue, NW. Number 200. Washington, D.C. 20036-5425. 202-293-4103. ACC.com. International Investment Funds Association. 11 King Street West. Number 400. Toronto, on M5H4C7 Canada. 416-309-2314. info@iifa.ca. iifa.ca. Chapter 2. A Financial Career Guide to Commodities Broker Job Websites. The CME Group. An Introduction to Futures and Options. cmegroup.com/files/intro_fu_t_op.pdf. Futures. Futuresmag.com. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. FINRA.org. Institute for Financial Markets. TheFem.org. Center for Futures Education. POB 309. Grove City, Pennsylvania 16127-0309. 724-458-5860. info@thectr.com. thectr.com. Chicago Board Options Exchange/CBOE. 400 South LaSalle Street, Chicago, Illinois 60605-1023. 877-843-2263. CBOE.com. Chicago Mercantile Exchange/CME. 20 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois 60606-7413. 312-930-1000. info@cmegroup.com. cmegroup.com. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. 3 Lafayette Center, 1155 21st Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20581-0002. 202-418-5000. cftc.gov. Chicago Mercantile Exchange and the Chicago Board of Trade. CME Group. 20 South Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois 60606-7431. 866-716-7274. cmegroup.com. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. 1735 K Street, Washington, D.C. 20006-1506. 301-590-6500. FINRA.org. National Futures Association. 300 South Riverside Plaza, number 1800. Chicago, Illinois 60606-6615. 312-781-1300. nfa.futures.org. Financial Manager Job Websites. 1. tribls.gov/ocos/ocos010.htm for an article about financial managers. pfm.com, Public Financial Management. fma.org, Financial Management Association. job-descriptions.career-planner.com/financial-managers-branch-or-department.cfm. job-outlook.careerplanner.com/financial-managers.cfm. financialsalesjobs.net. jobs.efinancialcareers.com/asset_management.htm. jobs.efinancialcareers.com, jobs.efinancialcareers-gulf.com, jobs.ft.com/a/default.aspx, jobs.lincolnfinancial.com, jobs.monster.com/v-financial-manager-jobs.aspx, jobsearch.bloomberg.com/jobs/financial-management, jobsite.maxoutreach.com, money.usnews.com/careers/best-jobs/financial-manager, money.usnews.com/careers/best-jobs/financial-manager/salary, mycareer.com.au, accountingjobs.today.com/cm/articles/occupational-outlook-financial-managers.html, aefeldman.com/areas/financial, airforce.com/careers/details/financial-management-officer, atlantacareerpath.com, bt.com, bls.gov/ocos/ocos003.htm, bls.gov/ocos/ocos010.htm, bls.gov/o/business-financial-financial-analysts.htm, bls.gov/o/management-financial-managers.htm, campusexplorer.com/careers/651e888f/financial-managers, careeralpha.com, careerjet.ca, careerjunction.co.za/financial-management-assistant-manager-jobs, careeroverview.com/financial-management-careers.html, careerpath.com/jobs-in/financial-management, careers24.com, careers-in-finance.com/fp.htm, collegegrad.com/careers/minug12.shtml, dhrm.virginia.gov/compensation/career groups/admin/financial-services19030.htm, direct-jobs-in-dubai.com, education-portal.com/articles/certified_financial_manager_for_beco-ming_a_for financial-manager.html, efinancialcareers.com, financialcertified.com/jobs.html, financialfoundationgroup.com/content/pages/careers, financialsalesjobs.net, glassdoor.com, gourmy.com/careers-and-jobs/browse-career-support/financial-manager.html, gourmy.com/careers-career-support/financial-management-technician.html, higherbracket.ca/finance-canada, hound.com, indeed.com/q-finance-manager-jobs.html, indeed.com/q-financial-advisor-wealth-manager-jobs.html, itsmycareer.com/jobs/q-assistant-manager-financial-management, jobdescriptions.net/business/financial-management, jobdescriptions.net/business/money-management, job-interview-site.com/finance-manager-resume-sample.html, jobiesjob.co.uk/financial-planning-manager/jobs, jobs.com/financial-manager_jobs_15, mba-online-program.com/job_outlook-financial-managers.html, navyfmip.com, nhscaros.nhs.uk/explore-by-career/management/careers-in-management/financial-management. payscale.com/research/a/job=finance_manager/salary. Search bydegree.com/financial-manager-career.html. simplyhired.com/salaries-k-certified-government-financial-manager-jobs.html. timesjobs.com/candidate/career-resources/htmls/financial.jsp. wisegeek.com/what-does-a-financial-manager-do.htm. worldwidelearn.com/online-education-guide/business/financial-management-major.htm. accountingweb.com. Financial Management Association International. College of Business Administration. U of S, Florida. Tampa, Florida 33620-5500. fma.org. Financial Manager Job Websites 2. The Wall St. Journal. WSJ.com. Start Here, Go Places. StartHereGoPlaces.com. Oxib International accredits colleges and universities that offer undergraduate and graduate degrees in business and accounting. aacsb.edu/accreditation/accredited-members. thiswaytocpa.com/education/college-search. efinancialcareers.com. The Career Planning and Development section. aicpa.org/interest areas/young CPA network/resources/networking/pages/planning_developing.aspx. The Institute of Management Accountants, IMA. Link up IMA. linkup.imana.org. accountingjobstoday.com. accountingcrossing.com. efinancialcareers.com. jobs.imana.org. goingconcern.com. CFO. CFO.com. Financial Executive. financialexecutives.org. American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. 1211 Avenue of the Americas. NYC 10036-8775. 212-596-6200. service@aicpa.org. aicpa.org. Association of Financial Professionals. 4520 East West Highway. Number 750. Bethesda, Maryland 20814-3574. 301-907-2862. afponline.org. Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. vision@cemaglobal.com. cemaglobal.com. Financial Executives International. 1250 Headquarters Plaza West Tower, 7th FL. Morristown, New Jersey 07960. 973-765-1000. financialexecutives.org. Financial Management Association International. University of South Florida, College of Business Administration. Tampa, Florida 33620-5500. 813-974-2084. fma@coba.usf.edu. fma.org. Institute of Internal Auditors. 247 Maitland Avenue. Altamonte Springs, Florida 32701-4201. 407-937-1111. na.theiia.org. Institute of Management Accountants. 10 Paragon Drive. Number 1. Montvale, New Jersey 07645-1760. 800-638-4427. ima@imana.org. imana.org. International Investment Funds Association. 11 King Street West. Number 400. Toronto, on M5H4C7 Canada. 416-309-2314. info@iifa.ca. iifa.ca. The Investment Company Factbook. ICIs. Investment Company Institute, ICI. 1401 HST, NW. Number 1200. Washington, D.C. 20005-2110. 202-326-5800. ICI.org. National Association of Corporate Treasurers. 11130 Sunrise Valley Drive. Number 350. Reston, Virginia 20191. 703-437-4377. NACT@nact.org. NACT.org. Federal Government Finance Jobs. federalreserve.gov/careers. frbsf.org/r-district/careers. jobs.irs.gov/careers.html, Internal Revenue Service, IRS. moneyfactory.gov/careers.html, Bureau of Engraving and Printing. sec.gov/jobs.shtml, Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. treasury.gov/careers/pages/default.aspx, U.S. Department of the Treasury. treasury.gov/tigta/careers.shtml, Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, TIGTA. ttb.gov/careers/index.shtml, Alcohol and Tobacco, Tax and Trade Bureau, TTB. usmint.gov/about_the_mint/careers, US Mint. Federal Reserve job websites. federalreserve.gov/careers. frbsf.org/r-district/careers. Work for the Navy. Financial Management Professional. Training Program, Navy. 153 Ellison Avenue. Pensacola, Florida 32508-5245. 850-452-3783. NavyFMTP.com. The Financial Management Trainee Program. FMTP, recruits civilian financial managers for the Navy. Chapter 3. A Financial Career Guide 3. Billing and Collecting Career/Recovery Agent. This person sends out the bills for either one company that he or she works for, or you could run your own billing and collecting business, whereupon companies will outsource their billing and collection tasks to you. You make up the bills to everyone who owes them money, and you take action to collect past due accounts by sending threatening letters, then reporting them to credit reporting agencies. ACAInternational.org, Association of Credit and Collection Professionals. Recovery.agent.jobs.com. PortfolioRecovery.com/careers.asp. advinfoc.com/collection-agency-resources/jobs_careers_job_boards.htm. medicalbillingnetwork.com/billingsecretspromo.html, building your successful home-based business. bamejobs.com/medbilling.asp. howbizworks.com. 125aday.com/serviceindustry.cfm. web.medical-billing-guide.info/medical-billing-to-start-a-medical-billing-business.html. rbmiln.com/how-to/ht054.htm. medicalbillingsite.info/how-to-start-a-medical-billing service. creditcollectionsworld.com. homeworkers-matchmaker.com/pages/how_to_start-t-profitable.php. livservice-ph.info/opportunity/position-billing-clerk.php. usa-easyhost.com/free_pages/how_to_start-t-profitable.php. billing.assistant.jobs.com. polypartners.com, Professional Collector Magazine. American Collectors Association. 4040 West 70th Street. POB 39106. Minneapolis, Minnesota 55439. 612-926-6547. Fax, 612-926-1624. ACA@collector.com. Collector.com. Assistance to parents collecting. Court-ordered child support. 709 DST. Number 108. Ramona, California, 92065. 800-995-5835. Association. Of Credit and Collection Professionals. POB 39106. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55439. ACAInternational.org. Child Support Enforcement Specialists. POB 70525. Houston, Texas, 77270. 800-460-2737. Professional Collector Magazine. Cadmus Custom Pub. 101 Huntington Avenue, 13th FL. Boston, Massachusetts, 02199-7603. 617-424-7700. Fax, 617-437-7714. ProCollector@cadmusecustom.com. cadmusecustom.com. Credit Reporting Jobs / Credit Collection Jobs. CreditCollectionsWorld.com. CreditToday.net. Debt Arbitrator Career. IAPTA.org, International Association of Professional Debt Arbitrators. LegalRevenue.Service.com/debtarbitration.htm. jgage.com/arbitration.htm. jgage.com/product_arbitration.htm. unitar.org/dfm/dfme-learnings/comments/adr-comments.htm. E-learning for debt and finance managers. Solutionsfordebt.com, jobs in debt arbitration. Arbitrain.com, training to be a debt arbitration professional. Financial engineer / quantitative analyst. Financial engineering involves several different fields of expertise. 360jobportal.com/jobs/financial-services.aspx. ams.sunesb.edu/frey/quantitative finance/resources/career guide. banking-finance.careerbuilder.com. bionicturtle.com/career-guide/job-profile/financial-engineer-quantitative-analyst. careercross.com. drcath.net/toolkit/quant%20analysis.ppt. efinancialcareers.co.uk. efinancialcareers.sg. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/quantitative_analyst. glassdoor.com. indeed.com/forum/jobs/quantitative-analyst.html. jobs.careers.nasdaq.com/usa.htm. jobs.careers.nasdaq.com/usa-newyork.htm. jobs.efinancialcareers-canada.com/quantitative_analytics.htm. jobs.efinancialcareers-norway.com/north_america.htm. jobs.efinancialcareers-norway.com/quantitative_analytics.htm. jobs.phds.org. jobs.phds.org/forex-jobs. modernaandalist.com. myvisajobs.com/financial-engineer-son-america-retirement_10446187.htm. phds.org/job/hyphen-listing/quantitative-analyst-jobs. quantfinancejobs.com. quantster.com. wallstreetservices.com/financial-engineering. wisegeek.com/what-does-quantitative-analyst-do.htm. Chapter 4. A Stockbroker Career. Stockbroker Career. You can read a more in-depth version of this article at bls.gov/ocos/ocos122.htm. Securities sales worker often are called registered representatives, account executives, or brokers. When an investor wishes to buy or sell securities, sales workers may relay the order through other firms' offices to the floor of a securities exchange such as the New York Stock Exchange. There, securities sales workers known as brokers floor representatives buy and sell securities. If a security is not traded on an exchange, the sales workers send the order to the firm's trading department, which trades it directly with a dealer in the over-the-counter market. After the transaction has been completed, the sales worker notifies the customer of the final price. Securities sales workers also provide many related services for their customers. Depending on a customer's knowledge of the market, they may explain the meaning of stock market terms and trading practices, offer financial counseling, devise an individual financial portfolio for the client including securities, life insurance, tax shelters, mutual funds, annuities, and other investments, and offer advice on the purchase or sale of a particular security. Securities sales workers furnish information about the advantages and disadvantages of an investment based on each person's objectives. Securities sales workers may serve all types of customers or they may specialize in one type only, such as institutional investors. In institutional investing, most sales workers specialize in a specific financial product such as stocks, bonds, options, annuities, or commodity futures. Some handle the sale of new issues such as corporation securities issued to finance plant expansion. Beginning securities sales workers spend much of their time searching for customers, relying heavily on telephone solicitation. They may meet some clients through business and social contacts. Securities sales representatives are employed by brokerage and investment firms in all parts of the country. Many of these firms are very small. Most sales representatives work for a small number of large firms with main offices in big cities, especially in New York. Because securities sales workers must be well informed about economic conditions and trends, a college education is increasingly important, especially in the larger securities firms. Many employers consider personal qualities and skills more important than academic training. Employers seek applicants who have good communication skills, are well groomed and have a strong desire to succeed. Self-confidence and an ability to handle frequent rejections also are important ingredients for success. Securities sales workers must meet state licensing requirements, which generally include passing an examination and, in some cases, furnishing a personal bond. In addition, sales workers must register as representatives of their firm according to regulations of the securities exchanges where they do business or the National Association of Securities Dealers Incorporated. NASD. Before beginners can qualify as registered representatives, they must pass the Securities and Exchange Commission's General Securities Examination or examinations prepared by the securities exchanges or the NASD. Large national brokerage firms may require a second examination, the Uniform Securities Agents State Law Examination, that allows sales workers to do business nationwide. These tests measure the prospective representative's knowledge of the securities business, customer protection, and record-keeping procedures. Most employers provide on-the-job training to help securities sales workers meet the requirements for registration. In most firms, the training period takes at least several months. Trainees in large firms may receive classroom instruction in securities analysis, effective speaking, and the finer points of selling, take courses offered by business schools and other institutions and associations, and undergo a period of on-the-job training lasting up to 2 years. In small firms, sales workers generally receive training in outside institutions and on the job. Many trainees take correspondence courses in preparation for the securities examinations. The principal form of advancement for securities sales workers is an increase in the number and size of the accounts they handle. Although beginners usually service the accounts of individual investors, eventually they may handle very large institutional accounts such as those of banks and pension funds. bls.gov/OCOS/OCOS122.htm, Securities, Commodities, and Financial Services Sales Agents. Securities Sales Jobs 1. bestjobs.com/bt-job-d-ttle-71448.htm. careerbuilder.com/jobs/keywords/securities+sales. careeroverview.com/financial-services-sales-careers.html. careerplanner.com/job-outlook/securities-financial-services-sales-agents.cfm. careers.edwardjones.com. financeads.com. financial.sales.consultant.jobs.com. jobancusa.com. occupationalinfo.com/onet/43014.html. rrmag.com. saludos.com/cguide/bguide.html. simplyhired.com. theladders.com. Securities Industry Association. 120 Broadway, 35th floor. NYC 10271-0080. SIA.com. Securities Sales Jobs 2. CFA Institute. 77, Madison Avenue No. 21. NYC 10022. 800-247-8132. info@cfainstitute.org. cfainstitute.org. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority/FINRA. 1735 KST, NW. Washington, D.C. 20006. 301-590-6500. FINRA.org. The Institutes. 720 Providence Road. Number 100. Malvern, Pennsylvania 19355-3433. 800-644-2101. Customer service at theinstitutes.org. theinstitutes.org. Securities Industry and Financial Markets Association/SFMA. 120 Broadway, 35th FL. NYC 10271. 212-313-1200. Research at sifma.org. sifma.org.